Good after, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody for tuning in to another episode of the sports-oriented Wokeism show. I'm your host Solomon Wafua, and just want to congratulate everybody for your contributions in the previous episode. I hope you had fun with it. You are informed, and the conversation was interesting for you guys to really discuss about. But yeah, today is going to be about what happened in the past weekend on, of course, the Super Bowl and everything to do with the NFL during the past few days. But before I talk about the NFL, there's going to be two things I'll mention. Of course, one, the update on the AFCON, and another one being a sad news that just happened this morning back in my home country of Kenya. That's why you're seeing I'm wearing black shirt as a sign of respect, to the departed one. But hey, before I do that, thank you so much to everybody tuning in or listening to me from whatever time zone you are in or from whatever country you're from. I'm your host Solomon Wafua. In this show, it's all about diving into the wokeism behind the trendy headlines and see how wokeism, which is a political ideology that censors free speech and and is propagating liberal progressive agenda, which is unfavorable to the majority, which makes society to become, you know, um, a society of wokeness, whereby it's a mental disorder where people have lost critical thinking and makes them to just be yes men, yes women to whatever liberal progressive agenda they are being told about, that they just have to abide by it and never question the person behind the agenda. But hey, on this show, it's all about the sporting side of the wokeism ideology, and let's see whether what I'm saying. My job is just to relay that information to you and be able to spark a conversation on how wokeism has affected sports in no matter which sport you're playing, and no matter either you're a pro or an amateur. The most important thing is that this dangerous ideology is affecting every sector of society and national economy. But yeah, I know it's a long intro, but that's just for those who are tuning in for the first time. To those who have been there from day one, you know how I'm going to break it down. So today is going to be about what has been happening in the past few days in the NFL. And before I go into it, by the way, the show has already started, in case you didn't know. Number one, update on the AFCON. If you can remember, in the previous episodes, I predicted the AFCON final between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. Nigeria being the most valuable team, or should I say the most expensive team by valuation, and then Ivory Coast being the host. And unfortunately, the most valuable team, which is the Super Eagles, lost to the host, the Ivory Coast, and it looks like the knockout stages taught them a lesson that what they are doing in the group stages will not be repeated in the knockout stages, and you see them sweat for it from the round of 16 all the way to the final. Of course, the game ended 2-1, and Ivory Coast were jubilating, and I'm sure the president has announced a holiday, national holiday, for what has happened last night. That was on Sunday. And of course, the Super Eagles walked away with the runners-up medals, or should I say the silver medal. But they've also done their best. I mean, they have gone all the way. I mean, worked hard for it. Of course, some games had to go through penalties. Some had to win through open play or regulation time. That yeah, they walked away with the silver medal. Of course, best player is Truth Tekong, the captain of Nigeria, who also scored 3 goals, and I'm sure he's going to be put in the all-tournament team. Best goalkeeper of the tournament is Ronwen Williams of South Africa, who has been given, who won the bronze medal with South Africa. And then the best young player is Simon Adingra of Ivory Coast, who plays for Brighton in the Premier League. Well deserved, and of course, the winners of all this is Ivory Coast. Then silver medal went to Nigeria, and then bronze medal went to South Africa and DR Congo, and then ending up with the 4th place finish. Yeah, that's what's happening in AFCON. And then the news that we woke up this morning on Monday, the 12th of February, is that Kelvin Kiptum a young athlete who just recently broke the world marathon record, suddenly passed away. Uh, last night, waking up this morning on Monday, and the whole athletics community and the sports community, not only in Kenya but around the world, have been sending condolences. It has been flooding all over social media, and it's just been a shock. He was only 24 years old, and he had a promising career ahead of him. Of course, he had already been picked for the Olympics in Paris in July, August. Of course, the marathon is on the last day of the Olympics in August, and he was picked to be a part of the Kenyan Olympic team, but he never saw that come to fruition in his life. So he lost his life alongside two others in a car accident uh, along the Eldoret Ravine Road. So my condolences to the Kiptum family, Solomon Wafua, myself, and others who are part of this show. I want to send our condolences to the Kiptum family and also to the Athletics Kenya community and the World Athletics fraternity for losing a great, promising athlete like him, who just been ratified the world marathon record the other day, and now he lost his life. It's very, very unfortunate. That is why I'm wearing black, just to give my respects as a sign of condolence to him and his family. So with both events aside, now let's talk about the NFL. Of course, before we talk about the Super Bowl, let's talk about the NFL honors. Now, the NFL honors is like the end of season awards where they award the best of the best in all different categories. Either you're a rookie, either you're a pro who has played a number of years, and of course even awards coaches for the incredible success during the 2023 NFL season. The one highlight that really caught my attention is that out of all the award winners in the NFL honors this year 2024, only 6 athletes mentioned praise to God or mentioned the name of Jesus in the acceptance speeches. And of course, it names namely Offensive Rookie of the Year CJ Stroud, the MVP Lamar Jackson, Miles Garrett, Will Anderson Jr., Christian McCaffrey, and Cam Hayward. Those are the 6 NFL players who acknowledge God as the first statement in their acceptance speeches. My lips just keep saying other things, but 6 players acknowledge God in their first statements in their speeches. But of course, when it comes to the sports media, they'll not cover that when they want to do their editing, because of course their work, anything to do with Jesus Christ, goes against the work commandments, and they'll make sure that the name of Jesus will not be preached in the sports media. But no matter what they do, the name of Jesus will always be spoken through the mouths of such athletes that I've just mentioned not long ago. So they can do whatever they want, but the name of Jesus will never be silenced. And that's what has happened in the NFL honors. That was a few days to the Super Bowl. And of course, talking about the Super Bowl that happened last night in Las Vegas, of course, 2 things to mention. 1, the game itself, and 2, the halftime show concert, and of course, a bit of singing pre-game. But before we talk about the game, let's talk about the entertainment side of things. Pre-game, we had the national anthem being sung, and also the woke black national anthem, which of course is being disliked by the majority, who are conservatives, and maybe they are from the red states. I'm sure they don't like to hear another national anthem which is not officially in the constitution. But yeah, the woke black national anthem was sung, and also Post Malone sang America the Beautiful, which is a patriotic song. And then moving forward to the halftime show, of course, Usher celebrating 3 decades in the industry, and at the same time using that event to promote his new album called Coming Home. And the reviews were mostly positive, but there were some few hiccups according to bloggers and vloggers and TikTokers who were reviewing that halftime show performance by Usher. But hey, we are not talking about the entertainment majority. We are talking about the game. Of course, talking about the game, Of course, defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, came from behind at halftime. 10 points. They had 3 points, and 49ers had 10 points. So they are down by 7 points, and then of course second half they dominated. Dominated gameplay from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, getting the points, getting the touchdowns and field goals, and it looks like 49ers lost not only possession of the ball but also opportunities, because that's what is going to cost them in the long run if they don't take their chances early enough. But they went to overtime, and in overtime it was won by the Chiefs, all thanks to a game-winning touchdown that the Chiefs had scored, and the game ended 25 points to the Chiefs and 22 points to the 49ers. And there are facts and there was some bit of facts to be written down. Of course, number one, that game is the second overtime game in NFL history, and also the Kansas City Chiefs have won back to back for the first time in 20 years. The last time that happened was the New England Patriots of 2003-2004. And Mahomes looks like he's creating a dynasty in the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, to some they want to call it like the days of Shaq and Kobe, winning the three-peat, or like Kobe and Pau Gasol, who they've won a two-peat, or they want to call it the LeBron and Dwayne Wade of the 2010s in Miami Heat, or you can call the Jordan and Pippens of the 90s, where they've won 2 three-peats. So that's what we are seeing in Kansas City Chiefs. Congrats to them. I did want to support them because of the wokeness of the Swifties. Speaking of the Swifties, Taylor Swift was present alongside her celebrity friends Blake Lively and Ice Spice, who are there at the VIP stands. And look at Ice Spice. She's not really an NFL fan, but I'm sure she enjoyed, with company. And then look at Taylor Swift, of course, she was supporting her boyfriend all through. But hey, even though she has done well, she has done good for the Chiefs and the NFL, but still, we all know the Swifties are not die-hard NFL fans by nature. They're just there because Taylor Swift is there. But hey, if they have supported a team that won, congrats to them. I just pray that they don't continue with this wokeness into next season from the first game all the way to the end. But yeah, for the 49ers, being led by Kyle Shanahan, the coach, and Brock Purdy, the quarterback, once again they lose another Super Bowl that they have participated in. And just marks the beginning for Brock Purdy. It marks the beginning because I believe he's going to have a similar career progression like Tom Brady. It's just a matter of when he'll win a Super Bowl trophy. But for Mahomes, my age mate, by the way, we are both 28. We are both turning 29 this year in 2024. Congrats to him. He won the Super Bowl MVP, and he has another title to his name. But yeah, and his partner in crime, Travis Kelce, looks like those two are like Shaq and Kobe of the NFL. But yeah, that's what happened in the NFL. The season is over, and let's see how next season starts. I believe in September. That's the NFL, but of course preseason is in August. And just a bit of updates from the NFL before the Super Bowl. Number one, Brazil are hosting the international game next season, and then next year 2025 Spain are hosting an NFL game. So those are the two other updates that happened during the past few days in the NFL world. But hey, that's it. That's all I have today for the sports oriented Wokeism show. Thanks so much to everybody for tuning in from wherever you are around the world, on whatever time zone you're located in. My name is Solomon Wafua. Make sure you give your contributions in the comment section on whatever platform you're using. Let's keep the channel growing, and we shall meet you in the next episode. But until then, it's bye from me.